Hello, everyone. I'm personal injury and workers' compensation trial lawyer William Trey Underwood, and I want to talk to you today about what's called medical payments coverage. In Georgia, for automobile insurance, you're required by law to purchase what's called bodily injury liability coverage, and at least $25,000 is the minimum amount. And that coverage is in place only to protect other people in the event that you cause an automobile crash. And what medical payments coverage is an optional coverage you can also purchase for your automobile insurance policy to protect you and the occupants of your vehicle in the event that you cause a crash, or in the event that someone else causes a crash and injures you or the people in the car with you. Now, medical payments coverage is relatively inexpensive, and you can buy it in different amounts from around $1,000 up to $50,000. And for example, on my policy, I have $50,000 in medical payments coverage to protect me and to protect the people in my car in the event that we're injured. And I think I pay around $21 per month to have that coverage. Now, when we have new clients come into the office, we always ask them to bring a copy of their declarations page, or what's called their deck sheet, into the appointment with them. And the declarations page is the page on your policy that lists the different types of coverage that you have. So we want to see if our clients have medical payments coverage, and if so, how much they have. And if they do, we want to start a claim to get their medical payments coverage to start paying some of their medical expenses. One common question we get is, well, shouldn't the other person, the at-fault driver's insurance, be covering these medical expenses? And that's a good question, and the answer is yes. Hopefully, eventually, we'll make a recovery from the at-fault driver's bodily injury liability coverage and have that settlement to cover any remaining medical expenses. But in the meantime, it's good to have your medical payments coverage go ahead and start taking care of some of your medical expenses to keep them from getting turned over to collections. And also, in the event that we can take care of all your medical expenses from your medical payments coverage, when we hopefully make a recovery from the liability coverage of the at-fault driver, that'll be more money in your pocket rather than money going to pay for medical expenses. And the other question we get as a follow-up to that is often, well, won't this cause my insurance coverage, or excuse me, my insurance premiums to go up? And the answer to that is no. If you use your medical payments coverage, that's something that you pay a premium for each month, and it's an optional coverage, and it's what's called a non-chargeable event by the insurance company. And what that means is it's not gonna increase your insurance premiums if you use your medical payments coverage. So I highly recommend purchasing medical payments coverage, and I highly recommend purchasing it in the greatest amount that you can afford to protect you and to protect the occupants and passengers in your vehicle in the event that you're injured. I hope this information has been helpful, and as a disclaimer, I do have to add that you shouldn't consider this communication to form any type of attorney-client relationship. If you have any questions about your case, I'm happy to speak with you. Our consultations are free, and I can be reached at 229-888-0888. Thank you.